Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk and discuss about India's influence on the world, how India has influenced different cultures and traditions of the world. India has a very long history and it was never confined in its border. India had also visited and stepped outside its subcontinent to conquer foreign lands. By saying this, I mean that India has a lot, an immense cultural influence on the rest of the world through various ages, especially east of Asia. India had a very fulfilling ancient sea trade route with the Southeast Asian countries, leading to the local rulers adopting the first Hinduism and then Buddhism, which carried Indian culture in other countries of the world. With a stable law and order, trade flourished under the Pax Kushanika. Pax Kushanika is a historical term which describes a social and economic peace in regions which were under the Kushan Empire. During this period, Buddhist missionary monks used to move through caravans of traders all along the Silk Route through the Central Asian region into China and further into Korea and Japan. The ancient monks who used to travel across the country carried with themselves Indian culture, Indian language, scripts, myths, as well as calendars, art, science, architecture, literature, martial arts, etc. Southeast Asian countries, which are the immediate neighbors of India, had been mostly directly influenced by India. And countries like Burma, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and archipelago of islands which included Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and Philippines were highly influenced by Indian culture. Even the names of the cities have Indian names like Ayutthaya in Thailand and Kurukshetra in Laos. And the ancient rulers were named after Sanskrit names like Suryavarman and Devanika. Even the dance, drama, literature, as well as Ramayana has been adapted from Indian culture. In ancient Southeast Asia, they believed that India is a holy and sacred land where holy Ganga flows and Buddha lived. Gangaraj of the 5th century CE of Champa, which is in South Vietnam, had also given up his throne and travelled thousands of kilometers to India and died along River Ganga. The first ever Thai kingdoms of Thailand cropped in the 13th century with the Sukhothai kingdom, which was followed by Ayutthaya kingdom of the 4th century CE. Even most of the population follows Buddhism, but there is a blend of Hinduism as well. Even Thai national emblem is Vishnu's Vahan, Garud. And there is a national epic which is called as Ramakien or Saga or Story of Ram. They even believed that Thai kings were earthly incarnations of Lord Vishnu or Shiva. Even Bangkok's airport is also called as Suvarnabhumi Airport. Even Hinduism had also spread across Burma or Myanmar. The Tibetan Burman PU people of Upper Burman region practiced Hinduism and also Buddhism. Ancient Burma also had ancient city names like Shri, Kshetra, and Vishnu. It is also said that once 35 PU musicians had gone to Chinese Tang court in the 9th century and then they sang a Sanskrit song. Even the Buddhist stupas are also inspired by the Indian Buddhist stupas, which are called as Amarvati and Nagarjun Konda. In historical ancient times, India also imported spices from Indonesia. The Indian name of nutmeg is Jaifal, which means Java fruit, also called as Javitri. In Indonesian islands, the first most important historical kingdom was Sriwijaya, which was a Hindu kingdom. The dynasty also founded Singapura, which is City of Lions, which is today called as Singapore. Soon after, Buddhism spread all over Sri Vijaya. Even in the 10th centuries, it is said that Sri Vijaya had very close ties and relationship with the Pala kingdom of Bengal. Sri Vijaya also built a monastery in Nalanda University. Javanese Mahabharat. In the 12th century, the Javanese epic Bharata Yuddha was written in Kavi language, which is an Indonesian language, which is based on Old Javanese, and it also has many Sanskrit words. The Javanese Mahabharat also mentions Drona, Bhishma, Kripa, Salya, and also Arya Vidura, Dhritarajya, and Karna. According to ancient historians, Sri Lanka and South India were intricately intertwined or linked. In Sri Lanka's Pali language, there is Mahavamsa and Deepavamsa, which claims that Indian prince called Vijay Sinha came over the 6th century BCE and, along with few hundred followers, he married a local woman and started the Sinhala kingdom. Sinhala, which is a Indo-European language. Sinha, which means lion, even though lions have been extinct from Sri Lanka. The Sinhala people take pride in calling themselves Aryans. Sri Lanka had then adopted Buddhism in the 3rd century BCE when the Mauryan king Ashoka had sent his two children Mahendra and Sanghamitra as missionaries to spread Buddhism. The Tamilians also ruled over the northern part of Sri Lanka in the 2nd century BCE, but they were driven out by the Sinhala king Duttu Gemunu. Duttu Gemunu had built great Buddhist stupas in Anuradhapura.